Welcome everyone to today's training. This would be the fifth in the session the sessions that we've been doing, and it's actually nice because it's building on each other. So if none of us have been not in the first, well, if you haven't been in the first few, the videos recordings were sent, so you're welcome to go refer back to those if you so wish to do so. Today we are looking at utilizing bots, and I'll explain bots in a broader scheme for you just now, and OpenAI for business growth. OpenAI, basically ChatGPT. And the aim of this, or the objective of this, is to improve your customer support and enhance productivity in your business. So depending on what type of business you have, obviously that will play a role in how you can utilize these, I want to say, futuristic plugins or extensions is the other word that we can call it. So for this training purpose, we're going to call it AI powered tools. So AI powered tools, but artificial intelligence that are powered by artificial, or tools that are powered by artificial intelligence that you can incorporate into your social media some way or the other, and utilize that to get more out of your business. There are many assets, many aspects of AI. We are just going to touch on the ones I think might be relevant to what we are busy currently doing. This is also for beginners. So if you feel lost, doesn't mean you're not a beginner. All it means is you need to put that down for me in either the question box or the chat box, or you can send me an email saying, I still don't understand how this and this connects, or whatever the case may be. In our first 4 sessions, we concentrated on the broader idea of why we use social media and why is it important to start getting involved with it with your business, how to access your social media platforms, how to post photos. We looked at Canva specifically to create social media images that you can use for advertising. And we also looked in the last 2 sessions of the previous training sessions, we looked at quickly ChatGPT, which I'll briefly go over today again. We looked at QR codes, which is part of, I include bots and OpenAI with the QR codes as well. I include the QR codes too. Some house rules, just for today, some house rules. Where's my navigation? There we go. Some house rules. If you would like to, you can put your camera on or off, doesn't matter. I think for this purpose, let's put our cameras off, and then when you have a question, you can switch your camera on. And then you can leave your mic off just for noise reasons. The other one, I think I've already covered. Feel free to type your questions in the chat box. At the end, we'll cover those. Questions will be entertained at the end of the Q&A after the presentation. I'm starting off today. Before I go into the agenda, I want to quickly show you something fascinating that you might not have known. I always try and start off with like a wow factor. So here is I'm going to switch to this tab, sharing quickly. There we go. So here, don't worry about that $5, whatever, because I think you can do a few. Here is a website, just for interest's sake, for those of you who are interested in something like this, that actually allows you to extract any text from an image. In other words, if you would upload an image, I've got some images that I'm going to send through now, but there's an example at the bottom that I've already done for you. I've taken that picture in here in Zalig, in the restaurant I'm sitting and working at today because of the switch over of the load shedding. But I've taken a picture of one of the boxes in the kitchen, and I added that picture to this platform. So I'll show you now practically how it works. But I dragged and dropped it here, and then I submitted it. And then what it did was it extracted the text for me on that picture. So there you see the whole picture, handle with care. You can see there it says handle with care. So it extracted the text there. Handle with care, fragile, breekbaar, hanteer versigtig, I am in awe. You'll see that you can click on copy on the right corner there, on the right hand corner there, and then you can go and paste that in whatever platform you'd like. This can be helpful, and is somewhere an extra thing I added for you today, just for interest's sake. This can be helpful if you, for instance, have a menu that you want to edit of your restaurant, or if you have something like, anything that you want to kind of use the words with. I just want to show you quickly if I add another picture with words. This is a picture I took from the curriculum booklet. I drag and drop it, and then it loads at the bottom there, and then you say submit. And once you submit, it's going to gooi it here at the bottom for you, open it up for you somewhere here. Let's see, there we go. And there it says, you can see, set topics for examination in 2024, 1, urban and rural life, 2, food and drink, 3, sport, 4, 5, cultural life, heritage, and war and peace. So obviously it can have sometimes a little bit of glitch. That doesn't really bother me, because now I can simply go copy that and go paste it to wherever I want to send it. How amazing. And that's just something I thought you'd enjoy. I added this link for you at the end of the slideshow at the presentation, but it's called image-to-text.io. If you were interested, I'll put it also in the chat box for you. Marina Rubich, does this work on larger PDF documents? I think it can work on anything, Marina. I haven't tried it. My PA/colleague of my company, she showed me actually this yesterday, and she takes images from textbooks and builds her presentations from the content there. So I would assume, I think you can go big and see if it can help, if it can take big documents. You might have to pay at some point, I don't know, but it's good to know all these tools. There's obviously, you can also get this, Marina. There's also an app on the Microsoft, and for everyone else who's interested in something like this, there's an app on the Microsoft 360, what's it called, 360 app. And when you scan, you can scan to a word, but that hasn't been so accurate for me because of a scanner. Maybe this AI, because this is an AI tool as well, so maybe the AI is a little bit more accurate. All right, cool. Excellent. We'll go on. Please throw your questions. If I see it's relevant for that moment, I'll definitely answer. Interactivity is pleasure, Marina. Interactivity is perfect, is lovely. Good. So today's agenda, relevance. Why is it relevant? AI-powered tools in business. What is AI? What is AI-powered tools? Powered tools, actually, I should have said there. Introduce AI-powered tools. I'm going to introduce some platforms for you that you can use, which with this one that I just showed was just an interesting one that I thought you might be interested in. I'll show you some more. Integrating or allocating and integrating the ChatGPT and the QR codes and the bots. So where to find them, how to integrate them, because I think integration is one of the key aspects as well. Practical application. We are going to do some practical exercises as well. All right, cool. Relevance. Efficiency, innovation, competitiveness across industries. Embracing AI technologies can help businesses stay agile, and I like that, and responsive in an increasingly data-driven and fast-paced world. So the relevance of AI, and we've been working with AI, you've been working with AI without even knowing it. There's been AI for a very long time. I think they call it now OpenAI because they have now opened it to the public. I stand under correction, but I think that might be it. Bottom line is the relevance of AI is to drive efficiency and innovation and competitiveness, because that's something we won't get away from. I just want to, so one of a few things I took out from there was, as I listed there in green, is the automation the function of AI, that's automation. AI-powered automation can handle routine and repetitive tasks. Now, that means that it frees up human resources for more creative and strategic roles. So in other words, I, in my situation as a teacher, can now quickly gooi the text, image to text into that AI. It extracts it. I don't have to retype it. I put it into my exam paper. What used to take me 10 minutes takes me now 1 minute. Now I can pay attention to the standard of the paper. I can give more attention to my other stuff that I do. So it saves time and also costs, because obviously you don't need to do those extra things. It takes time. Time is money, etc. So automation, customer service and support, AI chatbots, and that's where we will talk about the bots and how amazing and easy it actually is. I forgot how easy it is. These training sessions that I had to prepare for everyone has reinstilled some excitement with me, because I forgot that I did this a few years ago already, and it's now even easier and better. So chatbots and virtual assistants provide instant customer support 24/7, and they can answer common questions. So you might have, during the middle of the night, a query coming through to your Facebook and you don't see it because you're sleeping. There's an automatic response that goes out that says, "Thank you for contacting, and we will be in touch within the next 4 hours," or whatever the case may be. Or someone asks you, and I'll show you some examples. Someone will ask you, do you have space for tomorrow's movie night? And you've programmed that already in your chatbot, and your chatbot picks up movie night, and the automatic response simply says, "We are fully booked. Please book in advance next time," or whatever, without you even having to have spoken to your client or to the potential customer. So that is one of the relevance and support that AI can give us. There's many: personalization, predictive analytics, enhanced decision making. The other one I put down for you is security. Everything. So there's obviously, as we know, a good and a bad side to everything, and security can play a role in terms of our personal information and stuff. But AI can also be put in place to secure us, and which it has done so far. So there are a good and a bad side to it. One of the good sides is security. It helps with so helping businesses protect their sensitive data and systems if you get to that point, like banks and so forth. The last one I wrote there was customer insights. And customer insights, I think, is important. I have increasingly now realized that the more I understand what my competitors are doing, the more I can define or redefine what I do. So that is very important. In summary of the relevance of that is in today's business landscape, it offers potential to drive the efficiency and innovation, as we said earlier. All right, so kom ons kyk let's see what happens next. There, that's not my screen. There we go. Okay. But what is it? I ask always for the students and now for you today. Introducing different types of AI-powered tools used for business. What is it? So let's have a look. What is AI, or what examples of AI do we have? It's a little bit small there, but I'm going to navigate back and forth on it. So chatbots and virtual assistants, as I said earlier, those are examples of it. If you think of Vodacom's Toby, or Eskom's what's Eskom's bot's name again? I can't remember. But Eskom also has it as an automatic response. You'll see at the bottom of some websites there is a little message button or a little thing that pops up that says, "How can we help?" That is a bot. That is a bot that is responsive to your customers' questions. You find that Alfred, thank you, Marina. Alfred is the Eskom's bot. So examples of AI can be chatbots. The other one is the CRMs that I think I always have a struggle to kind of grasp what it was in the past. It's getting much easier for me now. Customer relationship management systems like HubSpot. So where is my HubSpot? Let's go to HubSpot quickly. I'll show you here. HubSpot simply allows us to manage our systems. In other words, they will be able to say to you, so many people have opened your email or read your emails. Your demographic of your email, of your customer service is 50% female, 50% male. You get that already as plugins in YouTube as well. So I will open. We're going to go back to HubSpot a bit later just now, so I'll show you again. But the CRMs are simply giving you the data based on your business. So go look at HubSpot if you are interested in that. I, for instance, with HubSpot also included booking system. So or like if they want to book a consultation with me online, then my timetable availabilities are there. And then if I get booked it on my own calendar, it syncs with that HubSpot calendar and closes it off as well. So it's interactive, it's integrated already. So HubSpot is a lovely one that you can use. You'll find it if you are on your email account. You'll see you can add it to your Gmail account. I'm going to show you here as a plugin. So usually you'll have like a HubSpot plug in somewhere. We'll also look at that a bit later. I think they've removed mine because I'm actually using something else. So there's HubSpot. There's a HubSpot one there. There at the top it was there. So usually then you have to log in. What this HubSpot then do is it also allows us to see who when they opened the email, or if they've read the email, and when last they read the email, or whatever the case may be. So it just simply gives you the data that you require. It doesn't want to log me in. I don't know why, because it logged me in earlier. But there's always was that one glitch in a training session that one can never get rid of. Okay, it wants me to give the code. Let's see. There's my code. So that's how it looks like. There's someone that opened an email that I sent on the 31st of August, or that they have actively participated in. You can create a task, you can create a note, you create a schedule, delete the activity bundle, whatever you want to do. But you'll see if you go and explore HubSpot, if there's anything you'd like to do there in terms of getting information, data about people interacting with your email, HubSpot is the easiest one. And I think a cheaper version, if not for free to certain degrees, for you. Let me go back to our. There we go. Good. So HubSpot as a CRM is an example. Email marketing or automation. I'm sure you've heard of MailChimp. Same thing. You segment your audiences. You say, send this email out during certain times of certain audiences when they open the emails. So I don't know if you've realized, sometimes when you get emails, and you only get them a certain time of the day every single time. And it happens to be when you open your email, because they know when you look at your emails. So it's scary, I guess, to a degree, but they pick up your pattern. And that's what AI is. It picks up your algorithm, your pattern, and it adjusts the business's interaction with your behavior as a customer, which is amazing and scary. Predictive analytics platform, IBM Watson Studio. I have no idea what that is. You can go and explore that. Us beginners are only exploring yet. So IBM, go see what that is. There is an explanation of it somewhere, but I forgot now what it said. And then the other one that I think is quite important is SEO, search engine optimization. And I struggled to understand that until recently. Again, thank goodness for people that also works with me and trains me on the side as well. So an example of that can be Google Analytics. I've got an example here for you that is from my from my Equid platform, my e-commerce platform. So if someone would Google, I'll show you quickly. Yeah, if someone would Google donker web study guide, my study guide that I've put together doesn't come up on the internet. As you can see, it's got the Western Cape, it's got MB Publishers, it's got Stevia. It doesn't really come up of what I've done. In fact, I want mine to be at the top. So now I have to go to where I have I'm selling this. So either on my social media or on where the product is being sold, in my case. And I have to add the SEO there. Okay, I'm going to quickly show you here. For instance, I've got my catalog products here. And in this situation, obviously yours will be different. Maybe you, and you can apply this in your social media as well. But for instance, if I go down to this donker web book I'm talking about, if I open up in the back end at the top, it gives me the option to do a SEO. But what basically is it's your write-up of your products. And so whatever you write on your website or as your entrance line or Facebook, whatever, or on your Lekkerslaap or on your wherever you kind of advertise your stuff, those wording is your SEOs. That is where it comes from. So they obviously here they give us some pointers on how to improve it. But I have now added the word study guide to my SEOs here so that it hopefully will pick up the study guide in the future, because otherwise I don't get the exposure that I want, obviously, for study guide donker web. And maybe I should even remove web app, because people don't know what web apps are. And I'm always think I'm so clever, and I say, let's do a web app, but no one knows what web apps are, so they're not looking for. They don't type in study guide web app. They just put in study guide donker web or whatever my product is. So I've now learned as well. I need to go and rephrase, reword my product in order for it to appear here at the top of the results. I hope that makes sense to everyone a little so far. Okay. All right. So that's a nice important one. We'll practice that a bit later. Good. Allocation and integration. Before I go on, any questions up to there so far? Okay. Please don't hesitate to shout if you do want to say something. Because we're not like thousands in the lesson, in the stream session. Allocation and integration, where to find these plugins or extensions and integrate these chosen AI-powered tools that we've kind of looked at. And that, I think, is important. So if you were at my previous sessions or you watched the video, Canva, where you find your Canva things are under apps. So I'm going to show you also there. I'm going to navigate to Canva for you. If you're in your Canva, you can go and click either on apps at the bottom there on the left-hand corner. You can click on apps, and there you can then search for the specific thing you're looking for. Under apps, you'll find different things. You've got Typecraft, you've got text to image as well. You've got mockups. You can go and explore that. We are looking specifically now just to where to find specific ones today. So I'm going to go back home and I'm going to open up somewhere this one that I've worked on recently. And I want to now remember, where do I find my QR code or how do I put in my chat GPT or utilize that? Or use the creative side of Canva a bit more. And so you can either go to that apps part there at the bottom there, as I show you there, and you can search the QR code. Remember, QR codes are simply visual scannable codes and barcodes that links something to a website. So, or to a place, or to a picture, or to a photo. It doesn't have to be a website. It can simply be connected to a something. So that's where you can find your QR codes. Once you add it to your platform, Canva, that's what I want to show you now. So once you've added it, you found it, you add it, you install it, this plugin, then it's easy. Then when you go to your document that you're busy creating, or whatever you're busy with, you want to now add a QR code there. Then remember, you click on apps on the left hand side there, and then you should, oh no, it actually has, you can either do it like that, then you search a QR code or whatever you want to search to add. It will be then added to the bottom there of your side panel. So there is my background, then underneath is my QR code generator. So I'll click on there, I'll click connect, and it will open this little tab, and I'll say authenticate, or whatever the case may be. But there's another one that's easier. I think this was some of the more difficult one, but you must just follow then the prompts of that. But that's where you find your plugins under apps. So I can go there, QR code, or whatever you want to search. Click on QR code, you enter your URL. So I want to enter the QR code must lead to my Facebook page. I copy and paste the URL in there, and it forms the QR code. And once you say generate, it gives you the QR code. It goes it on your design, and you can simply make it bigger or smaller. I did do a session on that, so I don't want to go on with that, but I just wanted to remind you where you find any apps, anything. It works with Google. It works with anything you want to add as a plugin. You simply have to go to apps or the app store. It's the same as on your phone as well. And then search for it and add it. The one that I find very new and interesting, and I haven't really dabbled into it very much, is the following. It's called Magic Write. And I'll quickly show you how this one works. So we are going to go back to our Canva, and I am going to literally, actually, yeah, you can actually, I think it's called Canva Magic Write. Where is it now? Magic Write. You can simply just go at the top of your address bar, Magic Write, and type the Canva Magic Write. I think it's that one. Okay, you can just then type in Magic Write, Canva, and it should give you the Canva Magic Write button, and it takes you to the specific Try Magic Write page. So I'm still under my name and everything, but there you can go and explore Magic Write if you'd like to add something to your Canva expertise already. So I did an example. I already did an example, yeah, but this is where you can't see that now. Let me show you there. So then you say try Magic, right, and then it opens up this platform. So now in this Magic Write, so this is ChatGPT. This is the same. ChatGPT is just one leg of OpenAI, but it all comes down to OpenAI. ChatGPT is just the typing and the text. Here we have, if we say, okay, I want to do a beginner course, AI generated tools, online ideas. Okay, then I say generate, and then it gives us this. if you're interested in exploring the world of AI generated tools, there are plenty of beginner courses available online to get you started. So it depends what you want to say, obviously, and what you want to create. Go play around with it. It's very new for me as well. It seems like you can say anything like, you know, build a idea around a festival in, you know, in town, whatever, and then it will give you ideas. So I have yet to understand how to take it from here. I think that will be our next course when I also learn. But there you can, at the top right hand corner, can go and convert now into a presentation. So let's see what it happens to us with us if we do it. We choose our style. I'm going to go for a colorful one. And there it puts it all in a beautiful, well, not my favorite, but, you know, it gives you the idea of what it can do. That's basically all I think it's important. So obviously you will tailor make your content, you will change it a bit, and then you can just convert it into a presentation. I didn't do our presentation like that today. My presentation was a little bit more me, not AI. Okay, so that's a Canva Magic Write that you can use to kind of produce some ideas. If you want to do a lecture or a course or a presentation, then you can ask AI to help you with this Canva Magic Write tool. Okay, yes, it is quite interesting. I think we are touching the tip of the iceberg still. I think I myself still need to do a lot of it because it's evolved so quickly as well. But nothing is stopping us from continuing with our journey together. Nanya's hand is all still up, but it's okay, Nanya. I assume you are okay. Okay, volgende. Kom ons kyk. Let's have a look what is next. We are also looking at Chrome extension. So the Chrome extension, I'll also do it manually with you. The Chrome extension, or adding ChatGPT specifically to your Chrome. In other words, what I want to show you here is in my email. So I want to now write an email. So let me show you. Inbox. Kom ons gaan inbox toe en ons gaan na Nanya se email toe wat sy gestuur het. So there is an email from Nanya. Dear members, you are cordially invited to attend the following online workshop. She makes it sound so formal. And I now want to respond to Nanya, but I don't know what to say. I want to say to her, I really want to make it, but unfortunately I won't be able to. My sincerest apologies, but I don't want to sound so intense about it. So all I then do is I obviously say reply, and then you can either get a plugin. There's different plugins for ChatGPT. ChatGPT is not the only thing you can use. You can either use, I think, let me just see, I think it's called Max AI. You can use Max AI, that's popping up there. So maybe write down Max AI for yourself. You can add that as a plugin to your Chrome, and I'll explain to you how to do that just now. Or you can add this plugin called ChatGPT Writer. Is it not popping up on your screen there? I don't know why it's not. Oh, okay. But I'll show at the bottom there. It shows at the bottom there. There's a little lightning bolt at the bottom, and that is my plugin that is called ChatGPT Write. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that and say to her, write a reply to this email expressing my sincerest apologies for not attending. Tone relaxed but formal, whatever. Let's see. Generate reply. Drum roll, please. It's thinking very hard. I wonder if it's going to do anything, or is it going to be stuck for us? Let's see. Let's hope it continues. My internet's still going strong, so it can't be that. Come now. It doesn't usually take this long, so perhaps there's something wrong. But that's what you then type in, and it should pop out something in the line of a nice structured email for you. My point, while it's thinking, my point that I want to show you here is just that this is a extension to your Chrome. And the top corner, so now I want to show you. I'm going to open it up as a separate image, so then I can show you where to find it. Yeah. So here is the image. Let me put it here for us. So this is the image that didn't come up here on this side here, this image. So you can simply go to the Chrome Web Store, and you do that by typing into your search engine, Chrome Web Store, and it's the same as what you would do with Canva. You go search in the Chrome Web Store what you're looking for. So I need us to also start thinking about, you've got your Gmail account or your email account, and you want to plug things in. You want to add extensions to your email to make, you don't want to run to this app and then go to that app and then go to this app. You want everything in one place, basically. So there is my Chrome Web Store. I search there, Chat GPT, and it comes then up for you as options that you can add to your email. Once to your Chrome. Once you've done that, it will give you the option to, then it will add it to your Chrome extension at the top. And I'll show you that picture too. That should be back at our presentation, because that is showing. So now, no, not this one, this one. There we go. So there is the one that I didn't want to show earlier. You can see that there is the Chrome Web Store, and I typed in ChatGPT. I chose extensions, and what will happen is once you install the extension, at the top of your email, on the top bar next to your address bar, you'll find that your extensions are being listed there. There's a little puzzle piece there that is representative of your extensions. You click on that little puzzle piece. It drops down if you have other extensions, and there you'll find all the extensions I have already. And the ones I use mostly is obviously the ChatGPT Write, and now I've added this new one I added this one, which is called ChatGPT Write. I added the other one the other day. So that's where you find your extensions, and these extensions plugs into your email, into your Chrome. If you're not using Chrome, there's obviously ways of doing it in other email extensions as well. You can simply say, I'm using Safari. It will work very similar. Or you can say, I'm using Firefox. It should work very similar. I can't think that it would work any other way other than that. But you can just go and search in Google, how do I add an extension, or how do I add ChatGPT to my email, in order for you to be able to do something like what we just did. And I want to see if it's generating anything for us yet. I don't know why it's not working now, but it should be working. The alternative for you, obviously, would be to access ChatGPT, obviously, as a separate tab. So you can obviously go to ChatGPT, chat.openai.com, and I'm going to share with you that link as well. You can do that as a separate. I use it as a separate tab the whole time as well, because I don't want to write emails with it only. I've got many different things I'm doing with it. So there is the Open Chat AI link. And here you can then say social media rollout ideas. I was typing in the other day. I needed to do some social media rollout for my new logo and stuff. So you can go and click on say new chat and then ask ChatGPT whatever, and simply copy and paste that in your email. So for instance, please write a reply to an email to this email. Usually I use inverted commas just to indicate exactly what the email sounded like. I closed my inverted commas, so I just put Nanya's email there, and I said, please write a reply to this email with a friendly but apologetic tone, not being able to attend. And that's it. I don't even say please. I did say please, but you don't even have to. I say generate, and if this doesn't generate, then there's something wrong with the ChatGPT server, because everyone in the meeting is probably on ChatGPT. I doubt it. I don't think that's the problem. I don't know why the ChatGPT is not working for us today. It is usually working, but that's kind of the instruction I would give ChatGPT, and put the email there. And ChatGPT usually pops out a lovely email for us. Here is an example, hopefully, that I've given before. I said student feedback that is struggling with Afrikaans, tone of voice, formal, firm, but professional and not antagonizing. Because I can come across as very antagonizing. I'll say, your child is not learning and it's irritating me. And then the parent will go, well, that's not professional. So I'm so happy that ChatGPT has now also been able to give us this option. So there, I have my email, the whole structure, paragraphed, very overly done. I obviously edit it, and then I literally can just go copy in the top right-hand corner, and I paste that into my email body. But like I said, you can do that within your email with those plugins that I pointed out for you. Okay. Any questions regarding the extensions, where to find it? If it's a bit confusing, I'm happy to, at the end, re-explain it to anyone. Good. We are getting to this point. I want to show you this video to enjoy quickly. It just explains a little bit more the age of what the age of robots is now. Let me know if you can't hear anything.
If you're not building a bot, you're already behind. The age of robots is now, and the more people interact with them, the more they'll realize the value of humanless interaction. But what exactly is a bot? A bot is a computer program that automates certain tasks, typically by chatting with a user through a conversational interface. Bots plug into messaging apps that have even surpassed social media platforms in usage, and play into a larger shift we're seeing in consumer behavior. People shop and buy in a world of immediacy. Messaging is how they communicate. Having an app won't cut it anymore. Today, half of smartphone users download a whopping 0 apps per month. Bots meet users where they already are. No app download or URL necessary. That's the superpower of bots. Efficiency. There's no complicated phone menu or ill-informed service rep. By chatting in a familiar conversational interface, bots ask what they need to understand and solve a problem. Nothing more, nothing less. Then, when bots are linked with a CRM, they get even smarter, leveraging past conversations to personalize their responses to your unique situation and preferences. At a time when app downloads, click-through rates, and email efficacy are all decreasing, bots offer businesses the opportunity to have one-to-one conversations at scale. And for customers, a better way to interact with brands.
Okay, so the two things that stood out for me there was the fact that what I've been showing you so far is all AI and bots, basically, in my mind. Just to make it easy for us to understand. If you open your email, you want to respond, you are the robot, you are typing, you're responding. Now there's a plugin that's AI that you can say respond in this tone and it writes for you the email. So it's just a robot doing it for you, basically. What they're talking about is with a CRM. If you now connect that with HubSpot, for instance, your bot from Facebook or your email with HubSpot then produces for you the data that you require. So that's what they're meaning with connecting your bot with the CRM as well. Something that one can explore, play with. It might not be for you. It might not help your business in terms of what you're doing. For someone like me who has constantly need to see emails, respond to parents, it really helps a lot. There is a link that I've attached for you, Facebook bots guide via HubSpot, and there's a Facebook bots guide via Facebook Messenger. You can go and have a look at that because that will help you. But I want to show you quickly the Facebook bots that is so easy and where you find it. So we've got about 8 minutes. I'm happy to stay behind for more questions. And there is 2 practical activities that you can go and do at home and or you can stay behind and do it if you want to. We can talk about that now. But let's quickly look at the Facebook bot and where to find it. So if you navigate to Facebook, at the top of your Facebook page, you'll see there's that messenger little thing. So I'm going to go ahead to my Facebook and show you there. So there's my Facebook. At the top right-hand corner, you'll see there. So now I am in my Facebook page. I'm on my Facebook page. And I go there to that top right-hand corner where the little messaging with the little lighting bolt is. I click on that and it takes me to my metaverse. Sorry, I stopped sharing by accident there. It takes me to my metaverse there, as you can see. Okay, it will show you now. Okay, now this on the left-hand side, this is your metaverse. If you haven't opened your Meta Suite, Business Suite, your Meta Business Suite, then that's something that you must go and do in order to utilize this tool. On the left-hand side is your drop-down menu. You go to, mine says Inkasi, everything's Afrikaans in mine. You go to your inbox, and it gives you that. Then you know who sends you messages and whatever. But even so, at the what's nice about it, at the top, you can see you can skip a boodskapadvertensie. You can create a messaging advert. More importantly, see what's new next to it. Set up automatizations, and that's what the bot is. The bot. So that's what confused me in the beginning. Automatizations, bots, what are they talking about? It's the same thing. It's an automated response. So I go ahead and click on that. And at the bottom here, I saw today for the first time, I knew I did it, but I couldn't remember where it was. And this is all the bots or the automation messages that I've already put in place. So this is a quick answer. If I click on edit, then it gives us this. I wanted to show on Messenger or Facebook Messenger, and I wanted to show on my Instagram. When someone sends a message, they'll go hi and then the name of the person, not my name. Thank you for reaching out. One of us will be in touch shortly. Please do not hesitate to send us a WhatsApp with your questions and then the number. That you can edit. You can edit that. You can edit that. You can change it to whatever. So whenever someone messages you, that will be the response they get automatically in the middle of the night if you don't see. And that is what's called automation or bots. Obviously, a bot is more in the situation of it pops up on your website and says, hi, I'm Toby. How can I help? And you speak to Toby. And that Toby bot is then directly linked to the CRM of Vodacom or whoever. So this is basically the backside of the behind of Toby. Toby's behind in Vodacom's situation. So that's very important, I think, for you to kind of get to know if that's something that you are interested in, because I think that's one of the things that keeps your audience engaged. People send you a message, they don't have to wait for days before they get a response. They get a response immediately. I've set up some questions that they often ask. So in my case, they'll ask, what does IGCSE stand for? And then the answer to that is already programmed there. IGCSE stands for International General Certificate of Secondary Education. And that if someone goes and says, hi, I've got a question, what does the IGCSE stand for? This bot will automatically search through that question and see, oh, it's to do with this answer, and send us that answer automatically. The person who's asked the question. I hope that makes sense. Okay, interesting. Bots. Cool. Any questions regarding bots or where to find them? So it's your Facebook Messenger that you need to access, and from there you can do the automatizations in your Meta business suite of your Facebook. Okay, and there's just an example that I just showed you. And here are the three. I said three, but there's only two. I wanted just to do two. I've changed it. I'm going to change this on the slideshow as well. I've combined two things, the first and the third one. So let's have a look at what I said here. The first practical activity that you're welcome to try, you can do that in this session, or you're welcome to log off when we are finished and go do it at home on your own time, because I don't think you'll get to do it now in a few minutes. Using ChatGPT, create a social media post about today's training. So I want us to go and try something. Go and create a social media post about today's training. Think of your target audience. So target your audience. Who's your audience? Target them. What message do you want to give them? So in other words, if you are a guest house and your audience are demographic are people of the age above 40, you are going to want to say something in the line of, the Bethesda's management went to had training today. Wow. It feels empowering to empower ourselves, or whatever the case may be. Why don't you use ChatGPT to write that copy for you? Okay, so use ChatGPT, practice with ChatGPT, and say to ChatGPT, I'm a guest house or whatever you are. I want a formal idea of a copy for a Facebook post in order to inform our audience, our customers, that we are on the front of technology development in our business, or whatever you want to say. And what's the tone of your post? And then you must identify, and you can ask ChatGPT also, identify also keywords and hashtags to enhance certain searchability and reach an Instagram and Facebook audience. And then decide on your graphic or your image. Then you can use Canva to create an image for you, or you can just simply take a screenshot right now and say you did a training session or whatever the case may be. So that's a nice application practice. What I would like you to go and definitely do is to hashtag or tag me or Graafvrij Tourism or something in the line of where I want to see if I can pick it up online. So tag me or hashtag DT International Academy or tag DT International Academy so that I can pick it up and then see, oh, I see that Sandra has done a post and she's tagged me. Okay, that's the one activity I would suggest you go and practice. The other one, I keep on displaying the wrong tab. The other one there is using Facebook Messenger in Meta, create a bot or an automation that can answer common customer inquiries related to your business. So go and dabble with that. Go and put something on, ask someone to send a message to your messenger and see if they get the response that you wanted them to get. Then obviously you can go and alternatively explore HubSpot Chat Fuel or ManyChat that is also suggested by ChatGPT that can help with bots and automation. Setting up a Facebook bot using automation. Yeah, it can obvious. Okay. And thank you. Email us at info@donnyteach.com if you have any more questions. And obviously, my resource page was the HubSpot, and those links I will obviously I'll send you the thank you for the hand claps, and those links I'll send you obviously in the presentation for you as well. Okay, any questions? Please don't worry to stay behind and ask. Marina says, nou draai my kop, ek moet nou gaan stil sit en drink. Ja, jy wil gaan drink, ek weet. Dani, jy is 'n slim kop. Ag, Sam, dankie Carla. Baie dankie Dani, so interessant. Ek is baie bly. Ja, I think bots is amazing. If we can challenge ourselves to get our bots going, and the next training we can even see if we can add it to websites, because I still have to do that for mine as well. Go and play lekker, and baie dankie for your commitment and your attendance. Nanya, I did take a screenshot of who was here as well. So I'll just do that one more time so that we know we've got it. And then that's it, everyone. Julle moet 'n lekker dag verder hê, and I'll see you again next time. Please don't hesitate to let me know if you want to talk or chat further. Tot ziens.